Hello, you all. I wanted to update you. I haven't done a video. I've done a lot of shorts, but I haven't done a video to update you on my doctor's visit and just some other things. And so, I just want to talk to you today, and it's only going to be about 10 minutes. So hopefully you can stay around to the end because I'm going to do the medical stuff at the end. I've taken notes, guys. I am a sucker. I don't even know if sucker's the right word, but I love planners. And when I find a good planner, I use it. And I have found a good planner. And so I am just excited about this planner. I mean, every day I'm writing in this planner, keeping everything. Because I'm one of those people that don't like to put things in too many places. I like to have one place I can go to where everything is there. And this planner covers it all. But anyway, I just wanted to say welcome to the channel. You all, there's a lot of new subscribers, and I want to welcome you all. Thank you for looking in. And there's a lot of you all, according to my analytics, that watch the channel but are not subscribers. So I encourage you, if this blesses you and if this is something that the kind of channel that you are looking for, please subscribe. Anyway, so, okay. So I just want to catch you up. I am, for those of you all who don't know, I'm in Pursuit of Life. My name is Sabrina. I call my channel In Pursuit of Life with Sabrina. And I am working on after cancer. And after having to let go of my careers and finding out I have a congenital heart defect, which has led to pulmonary hypertension, which has led to some other stuff I'm going to tell you about later. I'm needing to pursue life because I just can't sit down. I mean, I'm the kind of person that loves a challenge. You know, I love doing things, and not just in one area, but in all areas. I mean, I've been in, well, I'm not even going to talk about all the stuff I've done because I want to keep this video short, but I love being active. I love challenging myself. I love growing as a person and as a leader and as a Christian and as a parent, and as a friend. I love to grow. And so this situation that has happened kind of stunted me in my head because, you know, my brain is like, oh, let's do all these things. And my body's like, we can't do that right now. And so I've suffered some consequences, been in the hospital from doing too much. I'm learning some lessons about this healing process. And my friend Laura Somerset, she said, healing is your full-time job now. And she's not lying, because I have to constantly stay on top of things. To give you an example, one of my doctors said, because of my situation, trying to keep my airways open, and until I saw the specialist that deals with all of this, even in the Dallas area at the heart hospital, he was saying, well, I could drink coffee because it helps to open my airways. Well, with all the other things that are going on with the lungs from the radiation-induced lung damage, coffee was not good for me. So I started drinking coffee. I was drinking mushroom coffee, which is only half the caffeine. But throughout the day, if I felt, you know, nothing else was helping and, you know, I could barely breathe, even after using the inhaler, I was drinking coffee and with some honey or just, you know, and some almond milk, but not a whole lot of caffeine, only to find out after doing more research on pulmonary hypertension, it's not good for it. It can make it worse. So even the teas that with caffeine in them, like I like to drink green tea, it's really not good for me. So I've resorted back to what I know is okay. This is my thyme, T-H-Y-M-E, lemon, honey. I put cinnamon in it too, because cinnamon's always good. It's got a lot of good things. And the honey I use is raw and unfiltered. Because if you don't use raw and unfiltered honey, a lot of times you're just drinking, you know, glorified sugar water. And I found that out just from doing research. And then Dr. Josh Axe, A-X-E, he did a whole thing on that. And while I was on my way to Dallas this last week, I was listening to him explain all of these things. And guys, they found out that 70% of the honey that is on the shelves in the store are not good for you. Anyway, so raw unfiltered honey is very good for you. Now, so, and I'm dealing with these issues of breathlessness, short of, not being able, um, not having a whole lot of energy, let me put it that way. Um, feeling like I'm being choked, like someone's sitting on my chest, lots of chest pain, and all of these things. And so my doctors have always said, well, your symptoms don't match your situation. The doctors I saw before. Well, now that I'm seeing a specialist that deals with congenital heart defects and he deals with pulmonary hypertension, he said if symptoms don't match and you have a heart condition that they accidentally found. Basically, this is what he said. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but this is my surmise of what he said as the patient who was asking lots of questions. Then you keep looking because there may be something else wrong with the heart. And there is something else wrong with my heart. What I have been diagnosed with, real quick, is upper left lobe partial anomalous pulmonary venous returns. That means as the blood comes from the lungs that is oxygenated, some of the blood, one of the veins, major veins, is going straight over to the right ventricle instead of going through the left ventricle into the body. Well, that has caused a lot of issues. It has also caused the pulmonary hypertension because we didn't find it till I was 53. And we haven't done anything about it. I've done natural stuff to help myself because I'm always going to do the research. But there was nothing else done. And so, and it was already done. It looked like the damage was already done with the pulmonary hypertension, which is also rare. But he's dealt with my situation before because there's not very many doctors that deal with congenital heart defects, rare ones anyway, because mine is very, very rare. And so, and the hypertension I found out is not common. So, what he's gonna do, and another thing that we found out, and this is not a diss on my doctors because they did listen enough to do the test where we could figure out that there was pulmonary hypertension. And to figure out that what they were looking at did not explain my symptoms. Sorry guys, I'm trying to keep this camera from wobbling so much. But anyway, and he was thankful to them too, and he sent them a very nice thank you letter for what they had done. But in doing the bubble test, when I had the echo, the echo guy, I really like him, me and him. He's done a lot of my heart stuff in the cardiologist office. And he did a bubble test. He said, because he's going to want a bubble test. Well, the bubble test, they use your right hand and they inject saline really, really fast. They had to do it twice for me to get the bubbles right. And I got a chance to see the bubbles on the ultrasound, and they were in the heart. Well, if the bubbles travel and it goes to the right chamber. If they travel from the right chamber to the left chamber, that suggests that there is a hole in the heart. And okay, first of all, the pulmonary hypertension, not the pulmonary hypertension, but the heart defect, when going back to what I said before, it has caused a right to left shunt. That's what they call it when your vein skips where it's supposed to go and goes right over to the other side. Now that is better than a right to left shunt. The left to right shunt is just taking oxygenated blood, mixing it with deoxygenated blood, and it just overloads the right ventricle, which from what I'm reading in research has caused the pulmonary hypertension because of the overload. And I can feel it, I can feel the overload here. I feel it, and it hurts. and I felt it all my life and didn't know what it was. Well, now that we know that the bubbles are moving over, that means blood is moving from the right to the left, which they had said in the report was a right to left shunt. No, they didn't tell me. My cardiologist didn't put it on my chart. He didn't tell me, so I didn't know. I had to ask him. The doctor just assumed I knew. Dr. Bakshi, when I went in to see him, he just assumed I knew. But I just want to say, for also another thing, I got to be really quick because this video's getting long. But this was the best visit I've ever I've ever had. But we are moving very, very fast. I'm going to talk about how nice they were before, but we're moving very, very fast. I have a couple of things that are going to happen in the next month, and then we're going to redo the right heart catheter, and it's going to be more detailed. And I'm doing a 4D CT scan on the heart. They're doing a 4D CT scan on the heart to really see what's going on with the heart. because there's something that's causing the hole. So we got to find that out. So that's where we are. Really good experience. He answered all my questions. He took 70 minutes with me, you all, and really did whatever. And I'm going to talk about the visit in more detail later. I just don't want this video to be this long. But basically, what we found so far is a left to right shunt from the defect, right ventricle being overloaded. It's caused pulmonary hypertension. And then there's also a right to left shunt. And so, well, I'm going to let you go because I don't want this video to be too long, but I will update later as to more details about the visit, the hospital visit, the doctor, and what they did there in a future video. Have a great day. And remember to have courage in adversity, have courage in pain. Everything you do to move forward is not done in vain.